So lead is a metal, and lead has been used for a long time. It's naturally occurring, it's part of the crust of our Earth. The issue with lead is if there's too much of it, it can be highly toxic. Lead can get into our water supply a number of ways, but one of the most common ways these days is really from the pipes that are in our water systems. If pipes were built more than 10 or 20 years ago, they often had lead in them, or they're actually lead pipes. One of the most common areas today where you still find lead pipes is actually not in the street, but it's the connection between people's houses and the public water system. The other place that lead comes from within the system is the solder that's used when they weld pipes together. So the more acidic that the water is, the more it corrodes the pipe, and therefore the lead can leach out of pipes. So lead is actually a highly toxic metal, and one of its biggest effects is on the nervous system. And the people who are most vulnerable to lead are children, so it leads to learning disabilities, to concentration issues. It can also affect how well the blood in one's body can absorb oxygen and carry it to different parts of the body. There's 4 things one can do to really reduce the risk of lead that you're getting from the water that's coming out of the faucet in your house. One is one should always run the water in the faucet before you put it into a glass until the water runs cold, so any water that's been in the system has had a chance to flush out. The second thing is don't use the hot water coming out of the tap for cooking or for drinking, because that hotter water can leach lead more. The third thing is if it's your home, and to make sure and check the service line to see whether that's made of lead or not. And if it is, whether it's possible to get that replaced with a non-lead service line. And finally, what one can do is really to be in contact with your water supplier, and every year they put out a report that will tell you what they're doing to test the lead and what lead levels they are finding, if any. So those 4 things are something that everybody can do to really reduce their risk of being exposed to lead from their water, drinking water.